is CBS News Miami.
And taking a live look outside on this Monday afternoon, keep those umbrellas handy. We are tracking the timing of possible scattered storms moving across the area. Good afternoon and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. I'm Naja Sherman. Next weather meteorologist Dave Warren is tracking what's ahead.
Yeah, a little delayed today. The showers and storms are waiting for them. They're trying to get going here, and we could use them because it's hot out there. Plenty of sunshine as we look out over the area. Just looking off to the north here. Clouds up to the north. That's where a front is. It will not make it to us here in South Florida. Right here, we are just looking at the heat. Not much in the way of showers developing yet. The sea breeze is trying to push to the interior here, and we're expecting storms to develop here and then gradually work their way across through the metro areas here. We'll keep an eye on our next weather radar for that. Not seeing much yet, but next weather rain tracker does show that there could be a little activity developing and then drifting across the area. These will just be scattered showers over the next few hours. Should be tapering off by about, say, 7, 8 o'clock tonight. They'll do their best to cool things off. We're in the low 90s right now. Without the storms, there's nothing to really drop the temperatures. Heat index still above 100 degrees everywhere from Key West all the way up to Pompano Beach. A shower or storm could briefly cool things off here over the area. The front is just to our north. That slows down, stalls, dissipates. East breeze comes back, and that returns these showers and storms to the interior each afternoon and evening. We'll see that occurring at the end of our next weather rain tracker here. There's the initial showers that we see tonight. Then you get the coastal showers developing. There will be a sea breeze tomorrow, so look for a few clouds to come into the area by mid-morning, and by early afternoon, showers coming in. They're trying to push to the interior, but once they form, they still work back across the area. That trigger there is still pretty close to us along the East Coast, but over the next few days, these will gradually push farther and farther inland here each afternoon. A few lingering showers tomorrow evening just to our south, right across Florida Bay here. We'll keep an eye on the tropics. There's just one area to watch, and that is Fernand here, a tropical storm that continues to move to the northeast. Really not going to be around much longer. The National Hurricane Center track has this dissipating by Wednesday, maybe a tropical storm for one more day. Don't see this often this time of year. No other development is expected here over the next 7 days because we are climbing the mountain here almost at the peak. We're approaching the peak of hurricane season. There we are today, the peak September 10th there. So a bit unusual to see this little activity aside from one tropical storm in the Atlantic. We're always watching though in case something looks like it'll develop quickly. But right now it looks like things are quiet over the next 7 days. 92 tomorrow. There are the afternoon showers coming in. That's one more day of these afternoon storms. Out on the water, it's pretty quiet, smooth or a light chop in the nearshore waters with wind 5 knots, maybe a little stronger up to about 10 knots there in the Keys. As we go through the next weather 7-day forecast, you'll see the east breeze coming back, and that means our high temperatures are not quite as hot. Nice little ocean breeze coming in. There will be storms around, but they do work their way through the area in the morning, push to the interior in the afternoon. A little more moisture could up our rain chances Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Dave, thank you. We are in hurricane season, and the Next Weather team is making sure that you are prepared. Just scan the QR code and find all the tools you need to help you get ready. Just go to cbsmiami.com. Now to a fatal accident in southwest Miami-Dade. One person was killed in an accident between a moped and a tow truck. Chopper 4 was over the scene. This is at Southwest 137th Avenue and Southwest 11th Street. Police are investigating and have not released any further information. A historic bust for the Coast Guard. It seized 76,000 pounds of cocaine at sea. This marks the largest drug offload to date. CBS News Miami's Morgan Reiner is at Port Everglades, and that's where officials say the offload happened today.
The crew members have been away from their families for months. They're finally home, and they did not come empty-handed. It's an operation that spanned across the Eastern Pacific and Caribbean Sea.
The result of 19 different interdictions.
An operation that took months.
Feels incredible. All of these interdictions, all of these drugs, it is the result of months, 4 months of hard work that the crew has put in. Not only the crew, all of our sister agencies and our partner nations.
Resulting in this, one pallet of drugs after another being offloaded at Port Everglades. This is video the Coast Guard provided from an operation 2 weeks ago. An aircraft first spotted the boat. You can see as the man aboard attempts to throw the packages into the ocean. More than 1,600 pounds of marijuana was seized from the boat off the coast of Haiti.
These men and women put themselves in harm's way time and again to stop the bad guys, apprehend the smugglers, and seize the drugs.
In total, they said 76,000 pounds of drugs like cocaine were seized, making it the largest offload in Coast Guard history.
And to be able to take positive steps to keep the United States safe from these drugs, it makes the difficult days worth it.
The Coast Guard says that the amount of drugs they seized worth about $500 million. That's money that the criminals, the dealers, will never see. At Port Everglades, Morgan Reiner, CBS News, Miami.
Now to an update on the brush fire in Broward County. At last check, at least 48,000 acres have been scorched. The good news is that it's around 95% contained. Crews dumped water onto hot spots. Forest officials say the fire is not impacting anyone's property and no injuries have been reported. Officials say the fire will most likely burn itself out. Broward County Animal Care is getting involved after a 2-year-old was attacked by a dog. It happened Saturday night in Fort Lauderdale. Animal Care officers were seen at a house on 24th Street. That's the same area as the attack. Officials tell us they placed the dog under quarantine. The homeowner didn't want to talk to us about it. First responders have not released the toddler's name, but say that she had several injuries and was taken to the trauma center at Broward Health. It is still unclear what led to the attack. The semi-truck driver accused of causing a deadly crash on a Florida highway faces 3 new counts of manslaughter. This is on top of 3 vehicular homicide charges. Hardinger Singh appeared in front of a judge in St. Lucie County over the weekend. Police say he flew back to California after the crash on August 12th. He was later arrested, then sent back to Florida. Singh is an undocumented immigrant. During Saturday's hearing, a judge ordered him held without bond. Investigators say Singh made an illegal U-turn on Florida's Turnpike. A van crashed into the truck and 3 people inside the vehicle died. And now to the Trump presidency. President Trump spoke to the media for about 2 hours today at the White House, covering a range of national and international issues. CBS News Miami's Erica Brown is there with details.
As National Guard troops patrol the nation's capital, some now armed, President Trump took a victory lap on his administration's crackdown on crime.
Washington was the most dangerous place in this country, and now, you know what? It's probably the safest place in our country.
Before Trump's takeover, data from the Metropolitan Police Department showed a decrease in D.C.'s violent crime. But sources tell CBS News the Justice Department is now investigating whether those stats were manipulated. The president also threatened to send troops to other cities, including Chicago, despite pushback from state and local leaders.
What he is proposing at this point would be the most flagrant violation of our Constitution in the 21st century.
A lot of people are saying maybe we like a dictator. I don't like a dictator. I'm not a dictator. I'm a man with great common sense.
Trump held Monday's Oval Office event to sign executive orders focused on crime, including one aimed at ending cashless bail.
There's no auto pen that can do that. Right? Look at that, Pam. Is that a good signature?
President Trump also welcomed South Korea's president to the White House this afternoon, where the leaders discussed trade and foreign conflicts.
And I would like to ask for your role in establishing peace on the Korean Peninsula.
President Trump also suggested the war in Gaza may soon be winding down.
I think within the next 2 to 3 weeks, you're going to have pretty good conclusive a conclusive ending.
And the president says he believes Russia and China are willing to reduce their nuclear arsenals after his summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin earlier this month. Erica Brown, CBS News, the White House.
When we come back, it is a competition for bald men and women to celebrate the baddest baldie of them all. Right now, Kilmar Abrego Garcia is in ICE custody. It's after he showed up for an ICE appointment at a Baltimore field office. He was surrounded by a massive crowd. They offered prayers as he went inside and hugged his family. As CBS News Miami's Christian Benavides reports, U.S. immigration officials have threatened to deport the Maryland resident to Uganda after he declined a plea deal.
A huge crowd chanted in support as Kilmar Abrego Garcia entered an ICE facility in Baltimore. He then prayed with his family and hugged his wife.
Mr. Abrego Garcia was taken into custody by ICE this morning.
Abrego Garcia's attorney says the ICE officer wouldn't say where he will be detained. ICE has threatened to deport the longtime Maryland resident, who is a Salvadoran national, to Uganda after he declined a deal to be sent to Costa Rica in exchange for pleading guilty to federal smuggling charges.
The only reason that they've chosen to take him into detention is to punish him.
Queridos hermanos y hermanas.
Before he walked inside, Abrego Garcia addressed hundreds of supporters. His message translated by a representative of CASA, the immigration advocacy group championing his case.
I want you to remember this. Remember that I am free, and I was able to be reunited with my family.
Abrego Garcia spent the weekend with his family after his release from a Tennessee jail where he'd been held since June. That's when the Trump administration brought him back from El Salvador on criminal charges after mistakenly deporting him to his home country in March. His case has become a symbol of the administration's immigration crackdown.
It's just propaganda after propaganda, and it's somebody's life at stake.
The Trump administration has claimed Abrego Garcia is an MS-13 gang member, which he denies. His attorneys have already filed a lawsuit to try to prevent his deportation for a second time. Cristian Benavides.
A fun contest held over the weekend in Chicago. More than 60 contestants competed in the Bald Off, and one of the most iconic baldies of all time, of course, Miami's very own Pitbull. So it's only right that the grand prize is a CD of his greatest hits, a Megamind DVD, and more. The winner is Tom Burdelic, who won over fans with his sleek Mr. Clean look.
Because I do Mr. Clean every Halloween, and people just love that stuff. They stop me on the street and take pictures just like they did today. I don't know if I was going to win. There were great costumes out here today, so I just did the best I could. Pretty easy for me because I'm always bald.
And he nailed it. The organizers say they wanted to bring people together and share a good laugh and have a great time. That does it for your CBS News Miami Quickcast. I'm Nasha Sherman. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami, and have a great day.